Hi everyone, today I will discuss with you the result on my scalp after 17 years of androgenic alopecia. So I will of course show you my beautiful hair loss. So this is obviously fake hair because I have alopecia. It's autumn leaves from Comme, diadème if you want to see on the website. But I will show you the result after all these years of alopecia and also the psychological aspect of this pathology after all these years on me. So first of all, I will summarize just a little bit my pathway with alopecia. You can have all the details on the video Alopecia, My Nightmare, My Solution that I will put in description if you want. But I will also summarize it a bit here. So I was diagnosed when I was 20 years old. So I'm French, okay? So this is why it's a bit difficult for me to speak, but I hope you understand. So I was diagnosed by a dermatologist when I was 20 years old. He told me that I had alopecia and he gave me some food supplementations like vitamin D, cysteine and some random pills that were not as effective as we wanted. And also I took Rogaine for at least 5 years. It was not really effective, and also I had 3 kids that are the loves of my life, like 2 beautiful girls and 1 child boy, and they all took me 1/3 of my hair. So because I have 3 kids, guess the result. I think what you really want to see in this video is the real disaster on my scalp, so I will show you. But first, don't be afraid of becoming exactly like me at soon 37 years old, because I think my case is severe because my father lost all of his hair, not all, but all hair, not hair, when he was 20 years old. So it's strong pattern, genetic pattern of alopecia, and I think I inherited this. So I will show you now. So it's not because I am like this at 37 soon years old that you will be like this. I often see in my customers, in my hair topper customers, women that are 45 years old, 50 years old. I didn't find 50. It's a shame. So I often have customers, women customers that are 50 years old and sometimes even more, that are that have more hair than me, even with androgenetic alopecia. So don't be afraid, but just to show you my result today, because it's important that you see my scan in detail. So as you can see, the more and more the years goes, the more I'm like bald hair. It's really the more complicated area for me, but also here. And of course, it's symmetric. So you can see that the density is really low, but I can still have some length. My hair, they are clean today. Even if it doesn't seem like that, but it's also a pathway in alopecia. And you can see that if I put my hair in ponytail, it can relatively be okay. Maybe I'm not objective, but it's difficult to for me to have a beautiful hairstyle with this, especially with this. If I want to cut a fringe, like, it's a pity, like, do you want, like the hairdresser, I cannot do a fringe on that. I think this is the worst part for me, and actually it's very sad to see. I hope I'm not making you really afraid, but it's important to see the real result, because I think there is not a lot of women that are ready to share completely this thing. But as you can maybe see in this video, I'm not sad, really sad and depressed because of this, because I have this beautiful solution that are hair toppers, and they changed my life when I was 30 years old and I first tried this kind of solution. So like you can see the difference. I think for women that have alopecia, I think it's really important to let them know that this kind of solution exists, because it would not be fair that they don't know that. I can have beautiful hair in every situation if I want, and it literally changed all my life. And even if I'm sad today that to know that my real physical is not that beautiful because of my hair, and that the result is today really for me a disaster, I'm happy to know that I have a solution. It's like if I didn't have a teeth here, a teeth, I never know. A tooth, I will try to remember this. So if I didn't have a tooth here, but I can have a fake tooth, I think I should not be sad and depressed and unhappy all my life about that, because I'm really solution-oriented girl. And one problem, a solution, no problem anymore. And of course, it's easy for me to say that now because I wear fake hair since 5 years. But the first time I tried a hairpiece in a wig shop, I was really afraid and really impressed. And also I was feeling really alone. I thought that I was the only girl of 30 years old that was going through this kind of thing in life. I thought that I was the only one, and that the only other women that was facing this, were some maybe very old women or women with cancer. And actually it's really not the truth. We are a lot. We are an army of women going through this. And I can tell you that because with my French videos and also now my English videos about the subject, I receive every day a lot of testimonies about women with alopecia. So we are a lot, and you can check on my Instagram, you will see a lot of beautiful women with alopecia and wearing fake hair now. So I think it's really important to understand that even if we feel really alone when we are young women facing alopecia, actually it's about 20% of women that have alopecia after 40 years old. And I think they also have before, but it's become maybe more visible when you already have children and when you age a bit. Like my alopecia is visible now. It was not that visible when I was 25, but I already had alopecia at 25. So I really think that it's maybe the same proportion that men with alopecia. There are a lot of men with alopecia, and there are also a lot of women with alopecia. So we are not alone. We have a beautiful solution, and we can decide if this pathology will ruin our life. This word is really difficult for me. We can decide the space that this pathology will take in our life or not. And I decided that this pathology will not make my life unhappy. And I'm really happy now. I have a beautiful life. And it's not because my alopecia is worse now than when I was 30 that I feel bad. Actually, I feel better now at 36 years old that I was feeling with my alopecia that was almost not visible when I was 30. So you can evolve in your head. It's not because today you search on Google or on YouTube alopecia. I think you are maybe in the worst moment of your alopecia pathway, psychologically speaking. It's not because today you are really sad that you will be still really sad in 5 years. It's something that you have to handle and to go through and to feel better. It's a work of every day. And also what I have to say, it's easy for me to say that because as I told you, there are a lot of women that are contacting me, that are DMing me on Instagram every day or via the contact form on the website, and that they are telling me their pathway through alopecia, and it's been 5 years that it's like that. And actually I realized that we were a lot, as I told you, and that I could also identify to this woman. And often I found this woman beautiful, of course with the hairpiece, but also without. Even if they have alopecia, sometimes very strong, I can see it's not what I see on this woman. What I see, it's just a beautiful woman with maybe a little weakness, something that makes her a bit more fragile but still beautiful. And because I am able to find this woman beautiful, I think I could have this same eyes on me, this same way of seeing this. So if today when you watch this video and you see the real me, the me wearing nothing, of course it's a bit less glamorous. Of course these bald areas are not in the standard definition of beauty, but maybe you still think that I can be attractive or interesting or charming, I don't know. And if you're able to think this about me with my alopecia, why it will not be the case for you? Just reply to this question, and I'm sure that all your close people still thinks you are beautiful, because being beautiful is not only a matter of hair, it's matters of kindness, humor, making people laugh, personality, intelligence, a lot of things. And sometimes you have really beautiful women with a lot of hair, but that are mean and that are stupid and everything. So I'm sorry, it's a bit evident, it's a bit obvious what I'm saying, but I think it's important to remind it. And in this video I also wanted to thank people that are contacting me and saying to me what they think about their alopecia and what they are going through, and that are sometimes buying to Comme diadème, because it's a huge proof of trust. Sometimes it's even across the world, like in United States or Germany. I have a lot of customers in Germany and in United Kingdom also, and it's a huge proof of trust. And I think it also makes this story beautiful for me, because when I was 20 to 30 years old, I was really unhappy because of my alopecia. I was feeling, I don't know how to say, but diminished in my beauty and self-confidence, self-esteem. And now, because of alopecia, I have my own business. I'm happy, I have my beautiful hair, and I can make women with alopecia happy with their hairpiece. And I think it's a really beautiful story, and I'm happy to share this with you today. If you want some advice to choose the best piece for you, don't hesitate to send me some photos of your hair at daylight on social media or on website. You will find my website on Instagram or on the website, or you can also send me emails and I will be really happy to help. I hope that you liked this video. If you like my content and my videos in English, there is a whole playlist of videos in English on the YouTube channel that you can see. So don't hesitate to check, because there are a lot of videos about alopecia, hair topper, wigs, hair powder, everything, and I will post other videos, so don't hesitate to subscribe, it's free, and see you soon in my next video.